Hello, true art believers, and welcome to the #1 live art streamer in the world. This is Pierson here, and you are watching 200 Days of Drawing. And let's get this show on the road. It is late, and I want to get to bed, so we're going to get this drawing out of the way, and I'm going to talk about the process and talk about some of the things I've been thinking about. So let's begin. Alrighty, everyone. How's everyone doing today? So, I hope you are having a wonderful day today. I am doing just fine. Great, grand, super, superb, all of that, the above. I'm gonna do a little bit of blue. There we go, like a light blue. So let's turn on the volume here a little bit. It's a little loud. Actually, it might be. There we go. So I've been giving a lot of thought on this. And I've been giving a lot of thought on this. I had this music was playing in the ear headphones, and I just couldn't have it. You know, I just couldn't have it. It's just too loud. Even though it wasn't that loud. So I was going to do trees, but what I think I'm going to do for the remainder of my drawing studies is I'm going to hit cactuses pretty hard. And I don't know why. I think I just kind of get it right now. Like I just want to do cactuses and do a low volume type of work. I want to do something that, let's see, I'm trying to figure this out. I'm still, that I can slowly improve from, but something that is going to be, how can I explain this? That is low, like on the challenge level. Like it's gonna, I'm still gonna improve, but it's not like it's going to be, I don't know why it's doing that. Flow, that's why. There we go. I was like, why is it this opaque brush not doing the thing that it's supposed to be doing? Apparently it's not doing it again. I wonder how to, I don't know how to edit my brushes at this point. Well, we're just going to do something else. We're just going to do, my gosh, music. Okay. So we're just going to use the lasso tool to do the straight lines because for some reason I don't have the, I'm not able to erase the lines using the opaque brush anymore, and I don't know what I did. I think I messed with the settings somehow, and I need to go back and figure out how I got to go revert back to the original settings. And right now I just don't. No, because I'm not well versed in Photoshop. So like all these little things that should be abundantly clear are not for me. So like if I need to figure out how brush to edit the brush settings, I have to do a little bit of research ahead of time. And oftentimes it's much to my disappointment that I have to do it. That always happens when I'm doing like these live streams. It never happens. It never happens when what is it like? It never happens when I'm actually working on like commissions where I have to like, oh, I can look this up. No, it's like, guess what? Guess what, bro? You're gonna have to figure this out on your own. I think. Oh, that brings up another point. I know I was kind of at like a loss for a second. It brings up another point. The reason why I'm doing cactuses is I don't want to not necessarily have to struggle during these live streams, but I want to do something that I can successfully finish a drawing in 30 minutes and am able to basically create prints from, and I'm not trying to I'm not trying to sell it to you, but in the end, it'd be nice to make something that I can that I have a finished product as opposed to like, hey, here we are. Here is your thing that you want, right? Or here is a study. And studies are good, to do on your off time, but not necessarily to do during a live stream. So I am trying to avoid that. Like, yeah, I'm trying to avoid it. So we're gonna do a little bit different things. Okay, so let's see here. I didn't think this through, so we're just gonna kind of wing it this time. I didn't think it through on the what kind of cactus I wanted to draw. So we're just gonna play around with it this time. And I think that'll be fine. Not overthink it. Maybe do something like that. Just something silly. What if I were to give it like a deeper than normal pot? Because I've been doing like these pots that are just kind of like, yeah, there they are, right? So my thought process was to do a cactus that was there we go. I want to do something like this where like it like fits kind of. Now let's center this. So I'm gonna be doing cactuses for a while, is what I'm trying to say. I was thinking about like my explanation, other than the only reason why is because it was easy, and I didn't want to. I hate saying it. I didn't want to have to struggle during my live streams, um, because the I know that when you're doing the main purpose of me doing this is to learn and improve, but when I'm doing that type of like work, I have to stop what I'm doing and then go and do a little quick Google search and then find that information, watch a video or two pertaining to that, right? and then work from there. Let's see here. Okay. So I didn't want to, I really didn't want to have to deal with that, unfortunately. Okay, so we have 10 minutes. We're going to basically start out by working on the flats, doing our flats here, and it's maybe I want to do something a little bit more rich. Okay, our flats are right here. Just a simple little flat tone. And I'm going to do another layer. I'm going to call it sand. And we're going to fill up this this area. I'm going to try to fill it up. There we go. We're going to fill this up with sand. Stop following me. There we go. Just put some sand here. Very simple process. Again, I just enjoy doing this. It's such a simple little thing to do. Whoa, look at that. Ooh-wee, it's so simple. It's so simple. Just no, like, oops, I actually filled the wrong one. I'm going to call that. Oops, no, I did not fill the wrong one. For a second, I thought I colored the wrong layer. I was like, man, this is... All right, so that's what we're doing. Just going to fill this up here. Let's do a quick little roundabout. And now we're going to erase, although I don't know why it's not erasing. Like it's being like the it's acting like a completely different brush. Probably might just avoid using that altogether for a while and see what happens. And we're going to go to sand, get this out of the way. I go to cactus. We're just going to do a really quick cleanup. Just really quick, not really trying to. I actually probably, I don't even want those two other branches. I just want this one. Let's do the simple generic cactus with the like two branches, right? Two arms. That way I can get the drawing done in record time. Let's do something like that. Press brush. Now we're just going to go, there we go. Okay, so we got a very jagged. I think the sand's all right. Maybe the pot could be, clean up the pot here. Since I can't do the like the clean erasure mark, for some reason it's not cooperating. We're just going to have to do everything kind of by hand, so it's going to be like a more of an organic line. Now with this one, I'm not even going to erase. I'm just going to draw the green in. you know, kind of clean it up that way. There we go. All right. And there is my underdrawing there. And 15 minutes. I've been working all day and I didn't drink near enough water. 15 minutes. Woo! And we are on a roll here. So let's back out. Got a little it looks like it's tilting on its side, but that's fine. Who cares? Who cares? There we go. And we're gonna just go down here and maybe do something like that just for fun. What if we do something like this? Who knows? I'm just playing around. There we go. And we'll do something like this. And there we go. Now let's work on the pot. Who cares about this background? I really don't know what I'm doing with it. It's kind of put those colors there just for fun. Here we go. Now we're going to work on the pot. This is where the fun stuff happens. So we're going to get we're going to use this texture brush that I like using. It's very simple to play around with, you know, very forgiving. And we're just going to go to town. Like that. Perhaps we do something like this here, here, and then we just do another layer for the front. Easy peasy. Just very simple stuff. I apologize. I'm not really talking right now. I just don't have much to say right now. I'm just kind of in the zone, you know. It's kind of focusing on the getting the drawing kind of completed, and then that's what I'm doing. Just I don't know why my, see, like my hard edge is acting like my opaque. Anyways, let's go to the sand, brush, do this. Gonna get this tone here. Just make it dark, kind of like sandy. Let's erase that. And then we're gonna get some, like, let's get this tone here. I'm just gonna do a, I'll just do like a little bit like this, like a little bit of tone here. And we're gonna get the eraser and just kind of remove some of that stuff there. And as you can see, we already got like the overall cactus done. Now we're just going to work on the cactus, right? Just going to work on this cactus now. First, kind of like really quickly do it. Because I have how many minutes? I have 8 minutes. We're doing, we're making good time. And that's why I chose to do this, because I want to get so good at this that I can do one in 30 minutes. I can do one in 15. I just want to get really, really efficient at it. Now, the next thing I need to do is like, how do I reset the brush, the like certain brush settings? Because I just don't know how to do that. Let's do it. No, it's not that. I got like my computer is deciding to give me suggestions. Hey, do you want to do this? So, no, I don't want to do this. Oh, I know what I was going to do. So on this one, we like to do a little bit of airbrushing first. Just a little bit of airbrushing. And then we go from there and start adding texture. We just jump right to it. We just have a little bit of like the airbrush there is like a marker, right? And then that's what we do. We have the airbrush there for a marker, and then we just go to town on the brush here. So maybe what I should do is there you go. Really. We have a little bit of transparency. Don't really like that right now. It's a little bit too transparent on some of these areas because I did rush it. So we got this like these semi-translucent areas, which is kind of nice, but I don't want it for this piece. So I'm trying to play around. I'm trying to play around with a little bit of gray here. I don't know why. I think that could be kind of fun to play around with some grays here. See what kind of things happen. How much time I have? 4 minutes. Cutting it close. So I'm putting a little bit of the tones in this layer here, just to play around with that, and then I'm gonna add another layer, and I'm gonna go on top of it with another set of like greens here. Just playing around, just having a good time. So right now, as I'm kind of blending the tones that I see here, doing like just adding some yellows to kind of blend the background with the foreground a little bit, so there's some connection, even though it's just a very simple connection, but it's there. You know, put a little bit of red and blues in the bottom of this side plane of the cactus. Just playing around, especially when I only have 24 seconds left. What? Whoops. Let's do some here. There we go. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, so that's oops, now I can't draw. There we go. That's 30 minutes, so I got to do one last thing. kind of rushed it a little bit, did a few things differently. What I want to get to is I want to get to the point where I can do the one of these in 30 minutes, and it looks like actually less than 30 minutes because I spent about 30 minutes. So and basically become like a machine with doing it, and then I'm going to progress forward to something else where I can do the same thing in 30 minutes over and over again. So my goal is to recreate the same process on a more technically difficult drawing, but do it in the same amount of time as I'm doing this. So I assume that with if I do this for 100 days straight, I'll be really good at doing this and doing it efficiently. So now what we got to do is we got to do just the little thorns. This is the thorn stubble. We got to give this cactus a 5 o'clock shadow. And let's give it a little. Give the cactus a little bit of a 5 o'clock shadow. I'm not overthinking it this time. It's gonna. What I noticed that is when I looked at some of the cactuses, the thorns kind of went down certain. They went in like either pairs or in like they're clumped together. So I'm gonna do that for this one. My next thing is I'm going to have to spend some time getting some source material to use when I draw these. Just moving down, making these two dash lines kind of like it's on a rail. So I never explained why I chose to continue the cactuses, and I guess the easiest explanation is I wanted to be able to do a drawing to have like a finished piece in a short amount of time. And right now, this is at my ability level to create a finished piece of something that is that is what would you call it, like that I can recreate over and over again. It's very easily to repeatable, I guess. And it's kind of cool. It's a very simple piece, and I'm just basically taking a page from from the tutorial I learned how to do this, and I'm just trying to improve upon it and get better at it. And there we go. You gotta zoom out. I'm gonna try to zoom out. I can't. I think I'm lagging. Oh, yeah. There we go. Now, there you go. We're just going to zoom in right here. And it is day 110 out of 200. And that is that. We're going to zoom out, check it, and this is what I did. In 30 minutes, basically. 35 minutes. And that is it. Before you leave, for those that are interested, I am having an art print giveaway. if you want to win an art print of one of my cactus pieces, gosh darn it. Click on the link in the description on my YouTube channel, or enter the link that you see scrolling below here. It's mattpearsonart.com/art. I think it's slash, or what do you call it? Like a dash line art giveaway. All right. So if you go there, you can enter through there. All right. All right. Well, that's it for the day. I hope you enjoyed the drawing process. I had a little bit of hiccups, but we're doing good. It's all good. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget to enter at this website before you go. All you needed to do is to subscribe to my Twitch or YouTube channel and enter here on one of these links. All right. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you have a wonderful day. Wonderful night, actually. Pierson out.